This has to be one of the most painful frames Mark Selby has ever endured. After being ground down for over half an hour, Ronnie O'Sullivan decided to give him a taste of his own medicine. He started laying snooker after snooker. He chose to dismantle Selby using the very style Selby is famous for. The near one-sided nature of it all had the crowd thoroughly amused, and in the end, Selby was worn down to the point of conceding the frame. Selby's first attempt doesn't just miss. The cue ball flies straight into the pocket, 4 points away, and a free ball conceded. Based on his past encounters, he expects Ronnie to go on the attack. But surprisingly, Ronnie isn't interested. He calls for the balls to be replaced, and calmly waits for Selby's next attempt. The real torture in this frame is only just beginning. The next two escape attempts are almost identical, and both times, the cue ball disappears into the pocket again. Selby looks utterly helpless. Meanwhile, Ronnie can barely hide his amusement. Clearly, he's decided it's time to give Selby a lesson in escaping snookers. On the third try, Selby finally makes contact, and crucially, he leaves nothing on. But Ronnie couldn't care less. He's fully committed to the safety battle now, and what comes next is a piece of cue ball control that will only deepen Selby's frustration. Ronnie knocks a red down table, and drops the cue ball perfectly above the blue. Another wicked snooker. That suppressed grin says it all. Selby returns to the table, circling it again and again, plotting a route. The escape is genuinely difficult, and he's forced into a long think. To keep things moving, we'll skip the lengthy deliberation. Can he get out this time? Under pressure, Selby goes for a power escape. The cue ball travels all around the table, but still fails to make contact. Ronnie can't help but laugh. So you've got a power escape in your locker after all? Selby, this time, abandons stubbornness, and switches sides to try a different angle. Can he finally escape? The line is close this time, but the cue ball once again drops into the pocket. Ronnie has now racked up 16 points in fouls, and yet, he has no intention of stopping. There's almost anticipation in his eyes. How many more attempts will Selby need? Once again, the balls just miss each other. Even Selby lets out a wry smile. He knows the next shot is crucial. Fail again, and he'll hand Ronnie the frame by putting him beyond snookers required. This has to be perfect. But the next attempt is even further off. That pursed lip expression says it all. Stubborn, frustrated, and out of options. He's now sent Ronnie far enough ahead. At last, no more escapes required. But what he doesn't expect is that Ronnie still isn't finished. With a chance to clear the table, he instead produces the most ruthless moment of the frame. Ronnie lays yet another snooker, and Selby has seen enough. He concedes. Deep down, this kind of defeat may feel even worse than simply being cleared off the table.